I'd been working towards doing an album for Samurai for quite a while. It was just sort of figuring out when it was right to do, and I guess I got home from Sun and Bass in 2012 and Jeff was like, yeah, let's go for it. I got a couple of tracks together quite quickly and then ended up moving from New Zealand to London and spent 3 or nearly 4 months travelling on the way. And so there's a massive period where nothing really got done, but it was kind of nice to have a break and then come back at it fresh and listen to the couple of tracks that I had done. And I deliberately tried to avoid like all drum and bass for a good 3 months and sort of, I guess, just recalibrate myself. And yeah, I think it did help. Yeah, I guess it's a liquid drum and bass album, but I've built on that and tried to focus more on the musical side of things and incorporated a few other different tempos and with a couple of other producers. And in terms of the mood of the album, I just naturally sort of gravitate to, I guess, what do you say, moody, or like everyone says deep or chilled, but for me it's just sort of musical and hopefully not cheesy, and just put something that really sounds nice. And I guess I build on the sort of, I usually start with the drums and then get something that's sort of okay and then build from there and just try to fill it in with lots of music. I've sort of been following Christoph El Truento, who I did the track with for quite a while, and he's definitely one of my favourite producers. I'd sort of spoken to him about doing a collab, and he sent maybe a dozen different clips, and I could have easily started a track with any of them, but I just sort of started work on that one. It came together really quickly and really natural. It was one of those ones where you get it and the next day it's already finished and you don't really know how it happened. Because it's got quite a nice long intro and it's something a bit different, it was sort of, I guess, quite a nice statement to have at the start of the album to sort of ease people into it, so they listen to the first couple of minutes and it's all just music and they're not really sure what to expect, and then drums come in and then I guess it sort of sets the tone, hopefully. Yeah, it was really good to have lots of collaborations on the album. They're all people that I had sort of put aside at the start of the album, like I'd really love to work with this person or this person. And yeah, it's hard to talk about specifics when there obviously are quite a few collaborations on the album. But yeah, like I knew most of the people before. There's a few people that I haven't really met in person, but I definitely was very into everyone's stuff before asking them to like come on the album. Yeah, it's really good to have all those different MCs and other producers on the album. I think all the ideas, I guess, were usually started by myself, and I guess having a really great MC on the track really just adds the finish to it and polish and really takes them to the next level. Track in particular, I had sort of started a few different things. It's one of the non-drum and bass tracks on the album. And I took all the parts up to Manchester and sat in the studio with Synchro and worked on it. I guess the first thing we sort of did was pull apart most of the drums, and yeah, Joe and I sat down and just built them back up again. We used quite a lot of the same sounds, but I guess some of the sounds are sort of Joe's Synchro sort of trademark, so it sort of rolls along and then has like quite like a flourish at the end of every bar and things, and I really like that. And I don't know, I think it fits on well. I don't think I've got a favourite from the album. I've definitely got like a good core group that I really like, I'm really happy with. Doing the track with Synchro was definitely, I guess, for me the turning point of the album. I'd sort of been working for a while and sort of hitting my head against a brick wall and not really getting anything I was really happy with, and going up to Manchester and working with Joe sort of really turned it around for me, and after that it was quite a good burst of productivity, and I guess the album sort of finished itself after that. I was just sitting in the studio sort of over Christmas and had a few different samples and just had them sort of rolling, and it wasn't really going to work at drum and bass tempo, so I was like, okay, I'll just let it roll out at whatever tempo it ended up being, and then I just didn't really want to put drums to it in the end. I was like, I'm happy for this just to be a sort of atmospheric thing with guitars, and I guess a natural place for it was at the end of the album just to ease everything away. And when I finished it, I sort of had a strong idea it was going to, it was probably going to be the finishing track. Yeah. I've got a few good gigs coming up that I'm really looking forward to. I'm playing in Southern Bass in a couple of weeks, and then I think I'll probably be in London again after that. There's a few gigs, but you sort of have to wait for people to announce them. But I've sort of started working on music again, working on a couple of collaborations with a few people, but I'm not really rushing anything out. I'm happy just to write at my own pace. Obviously, it takes a while to come out of album mode, and everything that you write is usually quite intertwined with the last album. So yeah, I'm just happy and enjoying the album.
Had a dream last night that the world stopped turning, but you're mad, now I say